Hello, welcome. It's Susan Taylor Shire. This is Treasure Chest Tuesday, and you are in the midst of developing your soul mastery. And I just realized that these flowers match what I'm wearing very perfectly. That is mastery. What do you think? It's great to be with you as always. Now, every week I do something a little bit different in texture because my guidance is a plethora of possibility. So there's so many things that we can do during this time to bring forth our inspiration, our upliftment, our feeling of being loved, supported, and feeling that we have everything we need to navigate life on planet Earth. So you made it through three giant eclipses. Yay! If I was a fancy video maker, I'd have applause going. So applaud yourself, pat yourself on the back, whatever it is. And there is a lot of energy coming in for us. I will remind you, even though it feels like sometimes you're being squeezed and squeezed, it's the energy of birthing continually. So we're getting better at it every moment. Today, what I want to talk about is how much more powerful we are every day. Congratulations. Change is happening. Those who are in control of the power, so to speak, in the human world is changing. Yay! You know why? Because you and I are taking hold of being our authentic self and loving exactly who we are when we are in any moment. So isn't that great? Yeah, it's because of you and because you are not willing anymore to sit back and say, well, I want peace, I want harmony, and that's all that matters. You are, believe it or not, you're an activist. You may go, what? I don't want to be an activist. No, don't tell me I'm an activist. You are, because you're making change happen. And that's what is the definition, I guess you could say, of an activist. Actively making change happen. You're doing that from the inside out in all your ways that you're doing that. And that is the heart of the matter. So we talk about racism and injustice. Let's look at what you can do very personally for yourself to eliminate this core pattern, because it's being brought out more and more all the time that it's not about changing the laws, but we need to do a lot of that, change the laws about everything, right? So many things that have been screwed up in our systems around the world that need to change. Yes, there needs to be action at a government level with the collective, but what can we do on the inside to start to make this ripple effect, which is exactly what's been happening that's allowed these issues to come to the fore. And we know that for the next couple of years, for sure, if not the whole decade, we're going to be turning things over and turning things over and turning things over. And when you are actively turning things over, it's because more of you is available to be the change you want to see, right? From that inside out. Okay, so the core root of racism are a few words like power over, blame, compliance, fear. Fear is the bottom line of it, isn't it? Okay? When you feel like you aren't in your power, you aren't available to be your sovereign self, if you aren't feeling you have the right to be that, and I'm talking about any color, culture, you name it, male, female. When you're feeling that you aren't in that power, you are feeling a certain amount of powerlessness. When you are in fear, you're feeling powerless to make a difference in your life, because that puts you in freeze, fight, or flight. We've talked about this a few times, haven't we? Yes. So, but you know, we're getting there. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. That's why we're talking this way, a little bit deeper dimensions. So when you're in that hopeless, helpless, powerless state, it's scary. It is scary because you don't feel you have what you need to move into your life and not be on hypervigilance all the time. So when you are in that place what often happens is you go into fear and then you try to control the situation. Try to evoke some kind of false power, whether that's false anger, and there's nothing wrong with anger. If it's just from the inside out, you're just saying, I'm angry about this, I want something to happen. If you spew your anger on somebody else, which is blame, then it doesn't work so well, does it? Or control, anger, trying to control the situation because you feel powerless, right? And you're in a fearful place. So parents, yes, all of us parents, have we done this from time to time? Yes, we have. Or anyone in any kind of relationship, right? We're feeling stressed, overwhelmed. You know the whole thing about kicking the dog too. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Anyway, when we're feeling stressed and overwhelmed, we try to control the outer situation, right? To feel like we're in control, and control equals power. Oops, that's the old means, right? That's the old means. So just catch yourself when you do it. When you do that, getting emotional about something because you feel stressed and powerless. Yeah. Going, oh, wait. I got to remember. Come on back. Not just to peace and harmony anymore, but a sense that you hold the key to being that powerful person. All right, let's redefine power. Power can be light as a feather. You can be in the lightness of being, and that is true power. That's true power. Because when you're in the lightness of being, then you are connected to the whole light of the universe, and you feel like anything's possible. I've got what I need. It's all good. I'm excited about life. That's lightness of being. Is that spiritual bypass? No, not when it's living in your body and you feel it and you know it. That's being in command of your life. Being in command of your energy. Being in command of your energy and not looking outside yourself for somebody else, for approval, validation, to not get harmed, whatever that is. You're in charge of your own energy. That is power. And it can be whatever you want it to be. It can be blissful, it can be peaceful, it can be a sense of forceful and making a difference right now. Whatever that is for you, being true to yourself is being in your power. And this is what brings the freedom that we're all looking for. When we feel powerless, it's like, get me out of here, or I got to control something because I don't feel free. Well, when you're in fear, you don't feel free, right? So instead, let's go directly to freedom. When you're in that place of feeling, I am free to be who I am, which is your true power, right? That's true freedom. So in this moment, I'm free to be my authentic self and describe what it is that's coming through my guidance to share with you right now, without concern for how it's going to land in your heart and mind. This is what I know and trust is what's mine to bring right now, and there you have it. Period. End of sentence. I want you to start feeling strong about that too, that you can say what you need to, do what you need to, be who you are, put a period and end of sentence. This is who I am. And then give yourself a congratulations, because every time you do that, you are taking power out of the hands of control of power into the true, sovereign, universal, divine source of power. That's exciting. That's what you're doing, and I love that. And one little piece I can add to that is give yourself some symbol. I wear a bracelet often that is my power bracelet. When I am feeling like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing here, or I'm getting a little scared about that, I put my power bracelet on, rub it a little bit. Maybe you have a crystal, whatever it is you do that reminds you, okay, this is my mantra. I have everything I need. My energy is right here with me, and the universe supports me, and I am free to be all that I am. You see, it can be that simple, and that's what I want for you. So, blessings to this month. You have just passed through a huge eclipse cycle, and in the United States, what we call the 4th of July Independence, which celebration which relates to freedom. That's part of why this is coming out, isn't it? True freedom, no matter what the situation is in the outside. So enjoy your newfound freedom as you come into that place of this is who I am. And I am thrilled to be who I am. And it'll change in a moment. Okay, blessings of love to you in this new beginning and this strength of being the brave heart that you are to bring forward the peace that is yours to bring, the joy that is yours to bring, no matter what is going on. So much love to each one of you. Feel free to subscribe to this channel so you can get these videos all the time, weekly, and other videos that I put out. And if you're new, come on over to soulmastery.net where you'll get lots of free gifts and more inspiration and upliftment from me all the time, and from the collective of community of Soul Mastery that is here for you. Blessings again of love.